just a quick review, alignment to the wall, finding those nice connections and points, reference, the chest, the shoulders, the back of the wall, and then on the belly button, the lower back, and how you have to peel off the wall slightly before you start to move. Now when we're away from the wall, we've discovered our alignment. Using gestures, finding the center, or keeping this beautiful healing gesture, calming gesture, we can start to shift our center from one side to the next, to one standing leg to the next. We can also use our props. Our prop in this case for me is this long white pole that I've established to identify what that center line looks like and how I need to shift that center line to the standing leg in order to find the balance on one side. So we can easily say that in order to find balance, you must find center. Very philosophical. Great. So now we move on. So now that we've established our center and our alignment, we're going to move through it. How do we use this to move through the space? This is the fun part for me. It's really connecting to that. So I have established now that my center line is with me in the middle when I'm standing with both feet. If I want to move my center, then there's possibilities. If I take my stick, my prop, and I move it to the side, I have not moved with it. So some of you must have experienced this where you are dancing or partnering and realize that you have not moved and yet your partner has gone. She's not connected to you, or he's not connected to you. Or you feel that you are partnering and for some reason you feel that your partner is taking you there, but he's not going with you or she's not going with you, and there's a big unbalance because they're not moving their center with your center. They're actually using their upper body to do all the beat, and that's not comfortable either. If I'm going to take a side step, I'm going to initiate by bringing both feet together, finding that nice equilibrium center, and then shift my weight to one leg so then I can take my center and move with it. Now I'm on one leg, so my center line is on that standing leg, facing the foot from the floor. And I'm going to now take it to the other side and I'm going to move through it. As I start to travel, it's going to start to move. My center travels through the center. Travels through the center, so then it gets to the other side. Not going and then following through. That would be a different quality of movement. See how I'm going and then finding it. It's a different kind of movement. I'm not saying it's incorrect. We're just working with finding how to move with our center, not letting it go. Bye-bye. No, we take it with us. That's it. Now, when we go forward, the same thing happens. We go forward and our center has to be right on that standing leg. And as we go back, it shifts back onto our standing leg using props so that you can actually see it and feel it. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to show you. I'm going to initiate the movement slightly before. See, it passes through center and then it lines up. Passes through center and then it lines up. So it's that in-between moment where I'm going. See this in-between moment? It's going, and then it finds itself. Or it finds itself where I want it to stop, right? The same thing when I go forward. There's a beginning of the movement, and then there's a follow through. There's a beginning of the movement, And then there's a follow. In and follow. And this again is with my prop. So we do the same thing without the prop and see how that feels. If you want, you can gesture. You can find these beautiful gestures onto the body or with your palms together, and you can discover them, right? So, or you can keep your hands to your side. And here I go, finding my center, moving through it, keeping my alignment, keeping my shoulders above my hips. And when we're dancing, the beauty of all this is that if you discover it on your own, you're going to be able to use it when you're dancing with someone else. You could also create this roundedness, right? This roundedness is also as if we are connecting to a partner, and the space between us that I've created, this beautiful round circular space, is where my partner would be and how we would be sharing the movement together. How we move together, connecting from our center, finding that shift, moving through it, and connecting. If I start to shift my weight, I'm shifting my center from one leg to the next. And then I'm taking the center and moving with it. So we can say that our center is constantly shifting from one side to the next, or neutralizing and becoming the center. Whenever you feel that there's a lot of movement happening, we come back to center. And this is where we can find our beautiful pause.